I hope you guys can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, great.
Yes, sir.
So, yes. So, this is me, Aditya, and I'm the co-founder of eJunkie. So, we started this initiative of recycling the e-waste in Delhi itself back in 2016. At that time, me and my co-founder, the other founder, Mr. Devansh, we together started this initiative of collecting the e-waste from school, colleges, and other institutions apart from the corporate sector. And then we went to our studies for in France for the masters, and we came back in 2020, back in lockdown period, and we have a thought about like starting our own venture in this field of e-waste and getting more and more people into our this organization, and making, just spreading awareness about what is e-waste. Because to start this initiative, first of all, I have to do, or we have to do this. This thing is to spread an awareness about e-waste, because there is a lack of awareness in the society. People are not generally thinking about what is e-waste. People are talking about what is solid waste or what is organic waste. We are segregating our like wet waste, dry waste. आप सबने घर पे देखा होगा कि आपके मम्मी पापा ये सब करते होंगे, wet waste और dry waste को अलग अलग करते होंगे. But nobody has ever gave a thought about what are they going to do for those electronic items which are scrap, जो हम स्क्रैप में घर पे अपने रख देते हैं. उनके बारे में कभी कोई बात नहीं करता कि ये कितने हार्मफुल हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट का हो सकता है इतना पुश नहीं है इसके रिगार्डिंग पे. इस वजह से गवर्नमेंट ने वेट वेस्ट और ड्राई वेस्ट पे ज्यादा फोकस किया हुआ है, प्लास्टिक वेस्ट पे काफी फोकस किया हुआ है. तो हम उस पर देखते हैं कि कैसे वो कितना ज्यादा प्लास्टिक वेस्ट को लेके भी एक अवेयरनेस है, बट ई वेस्ट को लेके नहीं. So we are in association with Volatech Recycling, who are our partner in recycling all the e-waste. And in their association, we have started this initiative of Sabko Batao E-waste Ghataao. So our motive is to tell everyone and reduce the e-waste. And you have to tell your parents, your family friends, your friends, everyone about the e-waste or about the session what you're going to get from here. Okay. So moving to this slide, you can see how dependent we are. You can imagine how dependent we are on the technology. We are connected in this awareness session with this technology only, with your laptop, internet, and everything. So we are heavily dependent on the technologies on our mobile phones, laptop, computers, air condition, or any electronic devices whichever we are using. So you can see like in 2019 there was 282 millions of phones was sold in India, and on an average, we have this instinct of changing our phone. We have this habit of changing our phone in every 2 years, because everyone gets fascinated with the new technology. Everyone wants to have their hands on the new technology. If there was iPhone 11, people were just running behind it to just get it the iPhone 11. Now iPhone 12 is here in the market. Okay, so everyone gets fascinated about with these technologies. So you can see like 300 billions of computers and 1 billion cell phones go into production every day. So this is huge. This is really huge thing. And it all takes around 245 kgs of fossil fuels, 20 kgs of chemicals, and 1.5 tons of water to manufacture one computer. So you can imagine like what sort of huge amount of resources we are using to just generate one computer and monitor. And if we are using the resources to manufacture one computer, then whenever we discard those computer or whenever we just throw it in the landfills, they harm our resources again. So this is a thing which happens on the both time, on the production of a technology and when the technology is being discarded. So it is harming the environment in the both ways. So what we can do, we can't stop the production, okay, because our productivity rely on these things. We can't imagine our life without a cell phone or without a computer. So what we can do, we can at least reduce the amount of discarding or rate of discarding what we are doing in the landfills, or to giving away all the these electronic items to the kabadi walas or to the scrap dealers who are not getting these things recycled. Their motive is not about the recycling. Their motive is something else, which I will tell you in the upcoming slides. So what happens when new technology becomes an old technology? So what generally you do? हम अपने घर में जितनी भी टेक्नोलॉजीज पुरानी हो जाती है, बीट फोन और एयर कंडीशनर और स्मॉल थिंग्स लाइक चार्जर, earphones and everything, we just stack those items back in our storerooms or in some shelves. Okay, we never gave a thought about like we can just get it recycled for the sake of environment. We always keep it those items at our shelves, in our shelves or some other store departments at our home. And whenever one day we think about, okay, so we have this sort of electronics, let's sold it. So our main purpose is about selling those items. Our purpose is not about getting it recycled. We are not going to that term of recycling. We are just running behind the term selling it. We just want some sort of value from our old scrap. We are never thinking about like, it is not every time about the money. It is about the environment. It is about the air which you are living in. It is about the surrounding. Okay, so this is okay. Now let me tell you what is actually what e-waste means. So e-waste is actually all the items which have the electrical current in it. So that is called the e-waste. So it is your mobile phone, television, your microwave, refrigerator, everything, earphone, chargers, everything which have the some sort of electricity in it, that is e-waste. So there is four kinds of e-waste which we have categorized. That is old one, broken one, obsolete and outdated one. So I want to ask you all people, you are youngsters and you might know what is obsolete or maybe not. So just have a wild guess what in your terms, what is obsolete and what is outdated e-waste. Just take a wild guess and let me know
You
in
can
the
raise
comment
your
section
hand and
box.
speak. Anybody?
Yeah, you can raise your hand, yes.
Anybody who knows the meaning of what is obsolete and outdated can raise their hands and tell the meaning. Yes, Harshiv.
Ma'am, the meaning of ma'am outdated, ma'am, is that ma'am, ma'am, it is very old technology. Ma'am, ma'am, I would like to give an example. I would like to give an example, ma'am. That like ma'am, biscuit is ma'am when it is ma'am when it is manufactured and it's say 6 months good in use, ma'am. So when 6 months are complete, ma'am, then it is called outdated.
Okay, so
Okay.
okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, anybody else? Please share your thought about this. Just let me know whatever comes in your mind. Just let me know. Speak up.
I think these words are very common. You people are well aware of the meaning of the word outdated and obsolete. Yes, Ishita. You're not.
Outdated means
You're not audible, Ishita.
I'm saying that
It's okay. You can try again later. Yes, Harshita.
ma'am, obsolete also means out of date, that its date has gone. It is produced for a long time and it is not much used now.
Okay. Prerna.
Ma'am, my answer was also the same of Harshita.
Something that is out of date. Okay. Yes, sir, you may. Okay, Anurag also wants to give.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, Anurag.
Ma'am, the thing which can't be used anymore.
Okay. Mansi.
Ma'am, the thing which is not useful because the same thing is invented in the market and it is being better than that.
Okay.
So yeah, now let me give you the exact definition of what is meant by obsolete and what is outdated. So you guys were telling a kind of like correct answer, but it is more a generic one. So what I'm dealing in the e-waste thing. So for e-waste, the obsolete means all those technologies whose spare parts or manufacturing units are being stopped until now. Like if I give you example of iPhone 6, the manufacturing or this manufacturing of the spare parts of that technology is being halted, and the outdated one is simply will be your iPhone 11 because it is superseded by the iPhone 12. So that is a outdated technology. It's spare parts is available in the markets, manufacturing is going on, but it is superseded by the updated technology. And obsolete are those technologies whose manufacturing of the spare parts are halted. Those are not in use. So correct, this one. So this is another interactive thing. I want all the students, please let me know how much you think like India generates e-waste in a tons annually. Just let me know. These are the three options: 10 millions, 3.5 millions, or 1.36 millions of e-waste.
10 million.
And you don't have to speak like that, beta. Please just raise your hand and give response. Anybody who has to speak must raise their hand and then give. Anurag. You're not audible, Anurag. Paras.
Yes,
Ma'am, 10
ma'am.
million.
India generates
10 million.
3.5 million tons of electronic waste every year.
Okay, and what is your response, Harshit?
Ma'am, I also think that 3.5 million.
Rishabh?
Ma'am, same 3.5 million.
All right, sir. You may go ahead.
Okay, so actually India generates around 10 millions of e-waste because 3.5 was the data which you might get on the internet. It is of 2019, not currently 2021. So in 2021, approximately India generates 10 millions of e-waste, and this is quite huge in terms of recycling. What India is recycling currently. So India is currently at the position of third in world in generating the e-waste, just behind the USA and China, but we are recycling at a very lower pace. We are recycling about like 5% of e-waste, whatever we are generating, okay, every year. So 95% of e-waste is just not getting recycled in a formal channel, or maybe if someone is treating it, so that must be doing in some improper manner. So what actually happens to e-waste? So whenever you sold off your e-waste to the kabadi walas or the scrap dealers, what they actually do, they are actually picking up all the important and precious thing from the e-waste. So your mobile phone, your television, your other electronic equipments have some precious elements in that thing. So what is the precious elements? Those precious elements are the gold, silver, and the other components like copper, aluminum, and other things. So what they actually doing, they are just picking up those and extracting those gold and silver from your mobile phones, from your other electronic devices, and the rest of the elements, the rest of the body of those electronic items get discarded in the landfills, or maybe they burn it. And you can imagine how much toxic fumes get into the air if they burn those metal and plastic scrap. And for extracting those precious metals, the practice they are adopting, that is really harmful to the human life and to the environment at the same time, because they are doing the chemical leaching and acid bathing for the extracting the material. And the children's of your age, like around 10, 11, and 12 years old children are involved in these things. So they are pushing these people, these small kids, into these things, and they are making them to just do these horrible and harmful act of acid bathing and chemical leaching for extracting those materials. So you are youngsters, you have to stop these things. You have to not give your electronic items to such people who are not going to deal it in a proper manner, whose motive is not about recycling, whose motive is all about making money. So basically what we are doing, we are dealing in a circular economy model, and they are dealing in a linear economy model. So what is the basic difference between circular economy and linear economy? In linear economy, you just consume the item and then you discard it. after picking up the important things from it. And the in circular economy model, what we have adopted, it is all about the recycling all the items, be it your plastic, be it your metals, copper, aluminium, and then further channelize it to the manufacturing of new product. Like suppose if I get a mobile phone, or if we get a television from you, we will recycle each and bit and pieces of those television and sell all the other items like copper, aluminium, gold, silver to the other manufacturers, so they don't have to extract fresh from the resources, fresh raw materials from the resources, from the gold ore or aluminium ore or other from other resources to manufacture a new product. So this goes into the economy. Your product, your old product, scrap one, goes into the economy by the process of recycling channel. Okay, so in linear economy, it doesn't go to into the economy again. It just get dumped into the landfills or water bodies. So what implications does this have, this kind of practices, this improper and hazardous practices have? All the materials which are left after picking up all the extracted materials, the precious materials, all the elements are dumped into the water bodies. And you guys must have seen the news and you heard about this thing, like how we are polluting our water bodies by throwing the plastic waste and other waste and in the water bodies, like in river or oceans and other places, and it is harming our marine life. You must have seen that news or know about that news. Like in 2050, it is estimated like there would be more plastic than the marine life in the water bodies. So you have to think about it, like what actually you are doing. This is not about the plastic, this is not about the metal, this is about the e-waste as well, that is also getting dumped into the water bodies. So collectively we are dumping everything in the water bodies. So somehow you have to stop it, somehow you have to take an initiative that how you can reduce it, this kind of acts. So when these elements are dumped into the landfills, what happens? All the elements, the hazardous elements, get deep into the groundwater. Okay, it seeps into the groundwater, and those groundwaters get contaminated by those elements. And then those groundwaters are the resources which we are getting as a in the tap water thing. Okay, so those groundwater gets treated in the water treatment plant by the government, and then we are drinking those water, but that is contaminated at some certain point. So you have to look into this, and you have to think about like how you're polluting the air, soil, and the water. The three things, all the three things. So what sort of harmful substance does these e-waste have? These are phosphor, lead, cadmium, mercury, dioxins, and furans, and other elements. And these are harming your, when these, get into the air, into the atmosphere as a fumes, you breathe it, then your lungs, your kidneys, your liver get affected by this, and you could have a problem related to cancer, reproductive system failure, and other things as well. So this is basically harming the environment and harming the human life at both at the same time. So what we are doing, we are eJunkie. So we are responsible ethical e-waste management company based out of New Delhi. So our services is not only confined into this New Delhi area. We are giving our services pan-India basis with our channel partners. We have partnered with this Huladeck Recycling, who are the producer responsibility organization. So basically, Huladeck Recycling is a recycler who have the recycling facility in the Kolkata, and they recycle all the materials according to the norms laid down by the Central Pollution Control Board. So basically हम वो सारी चीजें करते हैं जो एक सेंट्रल पॉल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड ऑथोराइज करता है. So we are a licensed entity under the government. And हमारा प्रोसेस कैसा है? So what we have to do, you have to just raise a pickup request. We will share you the our mobile numbers and the WhatsApp number. You have to just raise a pickup request, like you have this that amount of e-waste, and we will just confirm the pickup and collect it e-waste from your door. You don't have to come to our place or at our collection center. we will come to your door, we will come to your home, and we will pick all the e-waste whatever you have. And then what we do, when we segregate those e-waste into medical e-waste, industrial e-waste, electronic e-waste, and the other batteries and other things. Batteries are quite harmful, you must have known about these things. And then we safely transport those items into the recycling facility pan India. Okay, and this is our services what I was talking about. So apart from the pickup and collection, we do the data destruction as well. आपने सुना होगा कि कैसे डाटा थेफ्ट होता है यहाँ पे इंडिया में आजकल, तो बहुत ही ज्यादा ये सारी चीजें होती है, साइबर क्राइम इज देयर. सो वी टेक द utmost care of these things. We just destroy all the data, the hard drives and the hard disks in front of our customers, and we assure them that their data is kept secretly, their data is confidential, and that won't be going out, that is destroyed on the site. And the third thing is awareness drives, what we are doing. So you are youngsters, you could join us in the collection drives or in the awareness drives, what we regularly do on a monthly basis in Delhi. So we go to some residential apartments or the institution, government institutions, or some other NGOs, and we do this kind of awareness session. So because of this pandemic situation, this corona situation, we are currently stopped going out in a physical presence. So we are doing this on an online basis, in online mode, what we are actually doing right now. So we collect e-waste and we spread an awareness about these things, like about the hazardous implications of the improper disposal of e-waste and other things. And the last thing is extended producer responsibility, which is not a matter of you guys, because that is concerned to the corporate people, to the companies, because we take the responsibility of getting all the e-waste generated by the corporate sector, get it recycled for them, because they don't have that much of manpower and they don't want to invest in recycling facilities. So they hire a company like us and an organization like us to getting all their e-waste recycled in a proper manner, and we give them the official certificate of how much e-waste they have recycled with us. So this is going to be another interactive session for you guys. You have to calculate your e-footprint. So e-footprint means how excessively you are using the technology, your smartphone, your refrigerator, or anything else. So you have to calculate. So the first thing is, have you ever broken your phone screen? So if you have done this thing in your life, then give it yourself 20 points. And if there is a no, then 10 points for you. So just take out your pen and copy and just write it down, these things, and calculate it at last.
Everyone, please have a pen and a paper or notebook with you and keep writing the points based on your answer. If it's a yes, then please add 20. If it's no, then please add 10.
Yep.
Have you ever broken your phone screen? Please keep noting down. In the end, sir would be asking your total score.
Second thing. So this is quite interesting for the students of your age. So do you raid your refrigerator for a midnight snack? कभी रात को भूख लगी है? Then 20 points if it is yes, and 10 points if it is a no. Okay. Third thing. So do you need the AC on all night in this summer? So 20 points if it is yes, and 10 points if it is no. So I don't know whether you have done this or not. So have you ever dropped your phone in the toilet? So 20 points if you have done this thing, and no, then 10 points for you.
Important points लिखनी है तूने ऐसे क्यों? हैं? Hello?
Parishika, mute your phone.
Oh.
Yeah, so go ahead, please.
Yeah. So have you ever dropped your phone in the toilet? Then 20 points and 10 points if there is a no. So this is quite common in our Indian household. Have you ever banged the remote controls when they are not working? Like I have done several times. So if it is yes, then 20 points, and if it is no, then 10 points.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you repeat that question which you said till the just now, which you said?
Do you bang the remote controls when they are not working? क्या आप उसको मारते हो उसके बैक पे या जो भी है उसको? तो then there is a 20 points, and if there is a no, then 10 points. Okay, understood? So, do you need the geyser on even during summers? So, if you are fond of having a like a hot bath kind of thing, so give yourself 20 points, and if there is a no, then 10 points. So this one is the last thing, and it is quite common and very we do this kind of things regularly on our daily basis. So how many times do you charge your phone in a day? If once in a while, then 10 points. If twice, then 15 points. If thrice, then 20 points. And अगर आपका फोन हमेशा चार्जिंग पे ही है, बैटरी बड़ी बेकार हो चुकी है, then 50 points. So now I want everyone to just calculate, just totaling your things, and let me know how much you get.
So to give the response, please raise your hand. All those who have calculated, start raising your hands and we'll ask your score. Yes, Soni.
So 75.
Okay, nice.
Okay, Dhairya. Dhairya, I can't hear you. Daksh said
Sir, 100 points.
100. Okay. Anurag, Arora,
Sir, 110 points.
110. Tanishq,
Ma'am, 120.
120. Karman,
Ma'am, 140.
140. The score is getting higher and higher. Next is Vedant.
Ma'am, 95 points.
95. Okay, good. Then Harshita,
Ma'am, 95.
95. Krish,
Ma'am, 100.
100. I hope you people understand that higher the score, then the worst it is. I hope you are not giving your score based on that I have the highest score.
Yeah, I hope to.
So next is Shifali,
Ma'am, 95.
95. Tanmay,
Ma'am, 150.
very good Tanmay, very
Yeah.
good going. Chirag. Yes, Chirag, how much is the score?
70 points.
70.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Prerna,
Ma'am, 95.
95. Rishabh,
Ma'am, 150.
150. Unnati,
Ma'am, 120.
120. Riona,
Ma'am, 95.
95. All right. Sir, do we need the score of all, or like if we have?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So the one thing what I want to tell you guys, like हम हमेशा सुनते हैं कि बच्चे कितने सच्चे होते हैं, तो ये बहुत सही बात है कि सबने अपना स्कोर काफी करेक्टली बताया है कि 150 भी आया है अभी तक, क्योंकि मैंने और भी कॉलेजेस में ये सारी चीजें की है। वहां के बच्चे इतने स्मार्ट होते हैं, उनको पता होता है किसी का भी 100 सुपर नहीं जाता है स्कोर, सबने उसमें हटा देते हैं सब लोग। तो ये काफी सही है। जिसका भी 150 है, whosoever got 150, you have to work up on your things, you have to think about it, like how excessive you are using the technology. So this is the thing. So 100 to 100, 105 to 175, lot of works to be done for you guys. Okay, you have to do a lot of work. And the 70 points whoever got, you are rock star. Okay, so you are not excessively using the technology, you are doing a great job. But yeah, everyone whosoever got whatever point, you have to think one thing and you have to do one thing. It is all about recycling. You have to do recycling and pledge to recycle. ओके, सो ये काफी सही है कि सबने अच्छा जवाब दिया है, सबने ऑनेस्टली जवाब दिया है, क्योंकि ज्यादा हम बड़े हो जाते हैं जब सबने झूठ बोलना है, सब झूठ बोलते हैं, उसके बाद आगे जाके सब छुपाते हैं सारी बातें। तो ये अच्छी बात है, सबने ऑनेस्टली से जवाब दिया इस बात को। ठीक है, everything is good. So this is all about our motive. सबको बताओ, इवेंट्स घटाओ, तो आपको सबको अपने घर में बताना है, अपने फैमिली में बताना है, फ्रेंड्स को बताना है, और सबको enlighten करिए और आगे सबको बताइए. Let them aware about the e-waste, what is e-waste, and if someone at your home or anybody wants to or who's ever collected the e-waste at home, just please call us and let us know how much e-waste do you have, and we will give you a certificate for the recycling of e-waste and other gift hampers as well. This is our number flashing on your screen, 9717 594 265. This is our number. You have to call us on this number, or you can just drop a message on this on a WhatsApp. Okay, and this is our email ID, info@ejunkie.com. So you can just hit us a mail, and if you have any query related to recycling or how we do recycling kind of things, so you can just drop a mail over there. And this is our Instagram handle as well, @recycle_ejunkie. So जो भी इंटरेस्टेड हो हमें फॉलो कर सकते हैं वहाँ पे, और वहाँ पे हम सारे अपडेट्स देते हैं, सारी चीजें हमारे रोज पोस्ट शेयर होते हैं रिगार्डिंग डिस्पोजल ऑफ ई-वेस्ट एंड अदर अवेयरनेस कलेक्शन ड्राइव से रिलेटेड. ये सारी एक आपकी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटी के ही तौर पे ये सारी चीजें काउंट होती हैं. ठीक है, तो आप हमें मैसेज कर सकते हो या हमें कॉल कर सकते हो, जो भी आप, ये सारे यहाँ पे बोर्ड्स दिए हुए हैं. ठीक है, एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक द दर्शन अकेडमी एंड द फैकल्टी फॉर होस्टिंग दिस great session with us, and I would request you, whenever the school gets open, we would like to install a bin at your premise so that students can discard all the e-waste, whatever they have, the small and big, whatever, in those in that bin. Okay.
Right. Thank you, sir. I think it's very important. And all of you, please just don't take it as any other workshop that you attend. I would request all of you to please take this number down, because it is very important for us to know how to dispose our e-waste. We are actually not aware of this thing, and this thing is getting scarier, with each passing year. So we should not only stick it to ourselves, but we should make others also aware about this. I would also request you, like, for example, if you people are living in a society, like there are residents welfare associations also in your area where you are living, so you can initiate this idea there as well. For example, there wouldn't be that much of an e-waste coming out from your house alone, but there would be a lot of e-waste coming out of the locality where you are residing, right? So if you would put forward this particular idea and their details to them, maybe the president of your resident welfare association, then they can of course ask the people to collect the e-waste, and then they can of course come to your society and collect that e-waste. So I think this is very important for us to know this, that how we should dispose it properly. So please note this number down and follow them on the Instagram so that you can spread the word.
Very well said, ma'am. Very well said. So आपको यही करना है. आप हो सकता है कि वेलफेयर रेसिडेंट वेलफेयर सोसाइटी तक, एसोसिएशन तक आप ना पहुंच पाए, बट आपके पेरेंट्स जरूर पहुंच सकते हैं. So you have to convince your parents about this e-waste thing and ask them to intervene in this thing, and ask the resident welfare association to just conduct a collection drive at your residential apartments. Okay, क्योंकि सबके यहाँ से बहुत e-waste होता है, सबने घर पे रखा होता है, कोई देना नहीं चाहता है, या किसी को पता नहीं होता है कि कहाँ पे उसको डिस्कार्ड किया जाए प्रॉपर्ली. तो आप अपने पेरेंट्स को बताइए, and they will definitely do something great. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for this workshop. And I will be following it up with each one of you, whether you've initiated this or not. So this would not end here today. I would be following it up later in the week probably, and ask that how have you initiated it, or have you or not. Okay. So please note this number down and please circulate it. All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you
Let's
so
stop
much.
the recording process now, and
Yes.